I'm Cam.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aaron. We're three brothers who lead extraordinary lives.
Because we live and work in our family zoo.
Caring for endangered animals along with a team of keepers.
And helping wildlife conservation projects around the world.
This is our amazing story.
This is 1Z3.
Bow down to me, my mortal brothers. I'm the boss.
Yeah, whatever, Cam. You can think you're the alpha, but everyone knows that I'm the prince of this place.
You guys are seriously mistaken because I am Lord Boss of Bossington. Right, boys, it's finally time to settle it. Who really is the big boss?
I'm the top banana.
You know you're a banana.
Well, I'm the head honcho.
Yeah, okay. The big kahuna!
And the way we're going to decide this is with a penalty shootout. Whoever scores is the big boss.
So I'm going to prove that I'm the alpha.
No chance. I'm the alpha.
How are you the alpha with a foot like that?
Is squabbling a classic alpha trait?
We'll see who wears the golden boots later.
At the 1Z3 Zoo,
Stop being naughty.
it's the animals who are truly in charge.
We'll have some carrot though, won't we? Yeah.
Want to come with me and we'll go for a nice little walk?
Told you.
This time, we're being kept on our toes by some of our top-ranking alpha animals.
I put some homemade zebras at the mercy of the lions.
Oh, look at the head's gone up.
It's time to call in the vet for Neron the black jaguar.
Okay, X-ray.
And I swing by to feed Jet, the newly feathered lanner falcon.
Yeah, good job.
Keeping habitats clean is the ever and ongoing task here at the zoo. And alpha animals can produce some alpha poo.
All right, Cam, the first job of the day is to clean up the lion habitat.
Sounds like my kind of day. Alpha male Moto and his partner Kia live with daughters Zuri and Azulu. And our pride of lions has kindly left us some king-size scat to be cleared. It's a huge bit, it's definitely Moto's. Ooh, a nice meaty smell of lion poo. But it's all in a day's work.
Lions are the apex predator in Africa, a true alpha when it comes to animals. And in terms of what they eat, it will be wildebeest, antelope, and zebras.
Cover your ears. Don't worry about them, Moshi and Wilson. You guys will be safe and secure. It's all about conservation here, after all. But I have a wild idea for how we can get them practicing their prowl. Cam, Aaron, I have a great plan where we can make a life-size zebra out of cardboard boxes and put it in with the lions.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Don't worry, I said cardboard. Yeah, what if I do? I love a bit of recycling. Right, guys, I've got enough cardboard here for one large zebra and one small zebra. Is this going to work? Of course it is. Just have some faith in the alpha of this pack. It doesn't fit. Doesn't look right to me. Yeah, then just like this. That's the one. There we are. Look at that. All right, now let's make it look like a zebra by painting it. Ooh.
As with all the enrichment we give the animals, the cardboard and paint we are using is completely safe for the lions.
Even though I'm painting white and then putting the black over the top, the only reason I'm doing that is because of how the paint works. But the zebras are actually black with white stripes.
There are multiple theories as to why zebras have black and white stripes. Now, the first is for camouflage against predators. Now, when they're in a herd, these guys huddle together and it confuses the predator to pick out a zebra. And the second theory is that in the mornings, the black stripes absorb the sun to warm them up, and in the heat of the day, the white stripes reflect the light to cool them down.
The nice thing about zebra stripes, no two zebras are actually the same. It's kind of like a human fingerprint in a way. Every single one is different.
A zebra.
It'll look right at the end, I promise you.
Let's hope so. Wilson's not looking too impressed.
Heads on, all finished.
Stellar job.
Wonder what the lions will make of these later.
Not sure there's much call for fact or fake. Instead, here's a chance for you to earn your stripes. It's Ask Aaron. Aaron's brain is full of fun and fascinating animal facts.
He's so clever, we're always trying to catch him out.
We're giving Aaron 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If he gets more right than wrong,
Come on!
he wins!
But get more wrong than right.
We win!
Let's get started. Question 1. What is an orca?
An orca's just another name for a killer whale, even though they're not actually whales, they're actually dolphins.
Correct. Yeah, an orca is literally another name for a killer whale.
Question 2. How does the seal's whiskers help it find food?
Oh, basically when they're swimming, they feel it with the whiskers as they go by.
I'll let you have it. A seal's whiskers can detect the actual movement of fish within the water. That gets my seal of approval.
Nice. Question 3.
Wow.
What do grizzly bears mainly eat?
Things like salmon, well, fish in general, plants, berries, fruits, all that kind of stuff.
You're kind of right, but I'm not going to give you it because a grizzly bear will mostly eat plants. Around 61% of their diet is plants.
How fast can a hunting peregrine falcon dive in the air?
Something like 180 miles an hour.
Oh, so close, but the answer we're looking for is 200 miles per hour, making it the fastest animal on the planet.
And that is time up, which means we drew.
It's not winning, but it's still okay.
That wasn't very alpha. Over with the lions, it's all very relaxed. Time for a stripy shake-up.
We're about to give our awesome cardboard zebras, which have been incredibly well painted, if I do say so myself, to our awesome pride of lions. I reckon over there, guys.
All right, I think we're all set.
Let's make like a zebra and herd out.
Nice one.
Beware, we're about to let the lions loose. The zebras have been filled with meaty treats, so it's time to earn their lunch.
You can release the lions.
Here we
Okay,
go.
well, Zuri's coming out first.
Oh, Moto's coming straight over.
Oh, of course, Moto's coming over first.
In the wild, the females will do the hunting and the males kind of have it easy and they'll have first choice. And that's exactly what we're seeing now. So the girls are staying away while Moto, our male alpha lion, has his fun and then eventually they'll have their turn. Oh, he's coming up to mine.
And the heads come off.
Taken down in a second with one paw. Can Zuri destroy our last zebra standing?
She's hesitating a little bit because Moto's just eyeing her up,
Yeah.
being like, no, that's my box, you have to wait. Moto kind of reminds me of me, the alpha of the group. You know, go over first, you do all the work, I'll reap the rewards.
Sounds about right. Cautious Zuri is sniffing out the treats.
I love the fact she just touched it and then ran off.
Alpha male Moto takes over. But clever Zuri sneaking over to his box.
So Zuri may have taken one of the cardboard legs, but what will happen in the wild is they'll only tend to go for the legs when they're actually doing the hunting part, because that's how they're able to bring the zebras down, by tripping them at the legs or grabbing them from behind and wrestling them down onto the ground. Then, once they manage to actually kill the zebra, the lions will gather round and gorge feed on it together. So you can just see Zuri having a scent mark or a wee, and the reason for this is because out in the wild, lions will generally tend to scent mark the areas in which they've made their kill to keep potential predators like the likes of hyenas or jackals away from the kills that the lions have made, should they decide to take a bit of a rest from eating.
Off with your head.
Think that's pretty successful?
Yeah.
They're loving it.
Should we leave them to enjoy the rest of their zebra meal?
Sure.
See you guys.
Bye.
Worldwide, lion populations are decreasing, but they're not yet under the threat of extinction which many species face. This is most endangered.
The animals that I'm with today are a group of 17 African penguins. The African penguin is only found on the south coast of Africa. Sadly, their wild population has fallen by a devastating amount. 100 years ago, there were more than 1.5 million African penguins, but today there are less than 18,000 breeding pairs, making them an endangered species. Many of the problems have come from humans damaging the African penguin's environment. African penguins have suffered from pollution from oil spills, and their food has also become less available due to overfishing and climate change. Thankfully, conservation groups are setting up marine reserves where fishing is not allowed, and abandoned penguin chicks are now being hand-reared and then released back into the wild. African penguins are an amazing species, and hopefully, through the work that good zoos and conservation organisations are doing together, we'll be able to preserve them long into the future.
Cam and I are off to the Big Cat Sanctuary. We're here to meet an impressive top predator.
The lionesses may be the supreme queens of the African savannah, but in South America, the king of the jungle is definitely the jaguar.
And Neron is for sure one of the alpha cats here at the sanctuary.
Neron is a 4-year-old black jaguar. His coat is so dark because it contains high levels of a pigment called melanin.
Only 1 in 10 jaguars in the wild are this colour, making them very rare and very special.
We've come along with a bit of exercise inspiration for this beautiful big cat, scattering food in hard-to-reach places.
All right, should we get Neron working for his lunch?
Sounds good. I'll grab the meat. Neron's dinner.
Okay, Cam, where do you want to put it?
We'll do some down low and ones up high, yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
Now, the name Jaguar in South America is Jaguar with a Y, which means he who kills with one leap. And jaguars will literally kill pretty much anything and eat anything. They are truly the alphas of South America.
So I'm just putting these pieces of meat in, around, and also under this log pile, because when Neron comes over, he's really gonna have to use his big, powerful muscles to move these logs out of the way to get to the food.
Jaguars are amazing climbers, so I'm gonna put some meat in this tree here. And hopefully he'll use his strong hind back legs to stand up and pour it out. This is going to be epic. He's just about to come.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh, look at him. Where does he go?
Straight over to the rock.
There we are. Just hop straight up. He's an absolute beast, isn't he?
Yeah, he is incredible to look at.
Oh, he's just at the tree. Oh, he's absolutely massive when he stands on his hind legs.
Neron is over 2 meters tall when he stands up like this.
What you'll see with jaguars, particularly around the top end of their body, is they're almost like a bodybuilder kind of physique. They're just pure muscle, and particularly in their neck. And that's because these guys have got the hardest bite of any cat. And they also kill in a different way. Lions and tigers generally tend to grab their prey around the throat and go for suffocation, whereas jaguars will either snap the spine or crush the skull in a single bite because of the sheer power that they have in their jaws.
Told you he was an amazing climber. Look at him go.
Oh, here we go. Look, just pulling those logs apart.
Watching Neron on the logs, I've noticed something a little unusual.
It's a bit odd because his back's actually a bit more curved than what you'd normally expect to see.
I mean, he's climbing, he's jumping, he's running around.
He seems to be fine, but it is definitely worth just having a look at in case it could become something sinister. So I definitely think we should give Nick the vet a call.
Yeah.
Always good to get these things checked out.
While apex predators like Neron and Moto are big and strong, there are other ways to be a head honcho around here.
Newt, the mature white-cheeked gibbon, is the alpha of her gang.
Clever Penelope is the boss of the ring-tailed lemur troop.
And experienced Mum Twig keeps the rowdy meerkat mob in line.
So it's not always size and strength that makes you top dog.
Over at the cat sanctuary, Nick the vet has arrived. He's here to take a look at Neron's bendy back.
The main focus of Neron is that we're going to be giving him an X-ray. And the reason for this is because he's got a bit of a curve in his spine, and we're not quite sure why that is. So Nick just wants to get a good look at it just to see if there's potentially anything sinister going on or not.
Neron will need to be darted with an anaesthetic to put him to sleep, so Nick can safely take an X-ray. Big cat keeper Bryony is on hand to help.
Do you want to come in this side for me, boy?
While Neron catnaps, and with medical equipment in place to keep him comfortable, it's time to take some X-rays.
Okay, X-ray.
Okay, I think we've got what we need.
So now that all the X-ray's done, they're just simply doing the last few checks, and then they're going to wake him up.
It's not long before Neron comes round, and Nick has the chance to show us the X-rays.
Okay.
Thank you.
So while they're in there resting, how are these X-rays looking?
I think they're fine. So these individual white things you can see are the vertebrae, the bones of the back, and I think they all look nice and normal.
Good.
So this is the arch area, you know, where we
Yeah.
said he's got this sort of curvature of his spine,
Yeah.
or kyphosis we call it, but can't see anything abnormal. I think he's a normal jag. He's just got a slightly curved back.
Just a funny shape.
Yeah. We're all different shapes as well, aren't we? So I figure that's all it is.
Brilliant. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Nick.
You're welcome.
All right, well, it's all looking good for this apex predator.
Great news as Neron gets the all clear.
Here at the zoo, some animals rule the land. Others rule the skies. Jet the lanner falcon is as deadly as his name suggests up in the air. Unfortunately for him, this top apex predator has been grounded due to losing some of his tail feathers a few weeks ago. But today is the day we get this top hunter back up into the skies. Last time I was here with Keeper Tom, Jet was molting his tail and it wasn't in top condition. But now he's fit to fly. Tom, I'm so excited to get Jet out and about flying around.
Yeah, he's looking really, really good. He's now molted all of his feathers and he's got his nice fresh runs through. So shall we have a little look?
Yeah, definitely. Remember last time? Didn't have these. So Jet's got 14 of these tail feathers and they're pretty important, aren't they?
Tail feathers for a falcon, really important because they do all of the steering when they're flying. So they need to make sure that they can change direction quickly, especially as out in the wild they'll be chasing things like birds. Whilst they're molting, if they can't fly as well, then that could make them vulnerable to predators, but also means that they're not going to be able to necessarily catch food as efficiently as they normally would.
Right, well, now he's all ready and he's got his tail feathers finally. Let's get him out and let's see him soar the skies, shall we?
Yeah.
With Jet now in full feathered fettle, it's time he took to the air. We're also going to encourage him to hunt using a special lure.
This is a lure pad, so falcons out in the wild swoop down and try and actually catch birds out of the sky. They may even punch them out of the sky and chase them to the ground. So when we're swinging this around, we're pretending that this is a bird that he's going to chase after.
So how fast will Jet actually swoop down to, try and collect this?
So lanner falcons have actually been recorded stooping up to around about 80 miles an hour.
Oh, all right, so go on then, show us then how it's done.
First thing we just want to practice is just spinning it around. You're already doing it wrong. We always swing it the other way because obviously we're going to be trying to get the lure up in the air rather than down to the ground, so
obviously.
Good start.
Oh, I'll give that another go.
Whilst we're spinning it, we're going to be looking at where Jet is and what he's doing. So if he's flying at around sort of 80 miles an hour, when he's going around, he could be there, but within a second, he could be over in this direction. So we need to be able to twist round as quickly as we possibly can and try not to hit ourselves.
Don't try this at home. Not sure I should be trying it. Looks so easy, but I'm failing miserably. One more attempt.
It's better.
Kind of.
Get in there.
I might just be getting into the swing of this.
So there's one last thing that obviously we need to do, and that's how we give him the lure at the end. We basically just throw the lure up in the air for him to be able to catch. Yeah, not bad. First time's a charm. How you feeling? Confident?
We got this. And if I haven't got this, Tom has. Let's collect Jet. Before Jet comes out, I've got to hide this bit of chicken here because he's got brilliant eyesight. So it's going to go in my pocket for now until we're ready.
Here we go.
Looks eager to go. First time out. Here
Wow, look at him go. Doing really, really well. Nice to see him sort of out and about for the first time since molting. Incredible.
He moves so fast. It's quite actually hard to keep track of him. All right, should we do it?
Yep.
I've only got one shot.
Ready? Here he comes. And now.
Wow.
Good job, Jet.
You are amazing. Look at you, defended it. It's mine.
Yeah.
As soon as you come down, he's got into the mantling position where he's actually protecting his food away from me and Tom, because I do love a bit of chicken as well.
I think he done really, really well for his first time out since molting.
Oh, he's so impressive. Tell you what, that was so much fun though. I actually love that.
One of the best parts of the day.
Yeah.
Well done, Jet. And you know, well done me too. It's exhausting being an alpha, but at the end of the day caring for them, we still have the energy to settle that score.
Right, boys, let's settle this once and for all to find out who really is the big boss.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to prove that I'm the alpha.
I'm the alpha.
How are you the alpha with a foot like that?
It's a really good foot.
It's a weak peg, I'm telling you.
You're a weak peg.